not with the not very Christian-like behavior. You know he hates that. You know he hates that. You know we do messy here. This is Bits of Banter with Antoinette, where we talk about TikTok drama, YouTube drama, reality TV, basically any type of drama we want to talk about. This is for educational purposes only, but for like tea. And we might judge a little bit or a lot. It's really up to you. And if you like content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell at the top or the bottom, wherever it is for you. And today's drama that we're going to be getting into has to do with an Antipasto salad July 4th and people who don't know how to host. Yikes. Let's get into it. So we have this sweet little angel, Folklore Remedies, who got invited to this 4th of July party by her son's best friend's mother, who lives in the neighborhood, and she was inviting her to her neighborhood's 4th of July party. We've all been there. We've all been invited to somebody else's party that we don't know, right? I've been there. So you're probably wondering, where does this go wrong? Well, let's listen to her, because it goes wrong pretty fucking quickly.
My son just opened the door and gave me a hug and said, "It's okay, Mom, it's not your fault." I don't normally post things like this, but I am absolutely humiliated. And I can't. Like, I had to hold it together for the 15 or 20-minute drive home because I didn't want the kids to be, like, completely, like, upset. So I was invited to a 4th of July party the other day by my son's best friend's mother. And I thought it was possibly, like, a family party or just, like, a neighborhood party or something, because it's like a road in the woods kind of thing where they're at the end, and then her mother and her uncle, and then like a couple other houses. But I don't know anybody. I'm new to this area. I just moved 1,000 miles away to be here. And
I already feel so bad for her, because like I could already tell this is going to be really bad, and she just moved somewhere and she doesn't know anybody.
So I made an antipasto salad, like this big, gorgeous salad, and I asked,
oh my God, that is gorgeous. I want that. I want that so badly.
You know, is there anything you want me to bring? You know, thank you so much. I was so gracious. I kept reiterating that. Thank you so much for, like, inviting me. I don't know anybody here, like, and I get there. And the kids get out, and I grab the antipasto, and I brought one beer with me because I was only going to drink one beer because I don't know, like, I have kids to drive home.
On this note, the only thing I think is weird is her bringing one beer or something to a party. I think if I was going to bring beer or something like that, I would definitely bring enough for everybody. I think that's the only thing so far that I have, like, that I'm like,
Honestly, never been treated like this before, and I can't, like, imagine, like, having a party at your house and treating a guest like this, even if, like, maybe it was a surprise, I don't know. So I walk into the house with my son's friend's mom, and I'm carrying the salad, and I have my beer, and I just wanted to put the salad down and chat and introduce myself to everybody. And I guess the homeowner's name is Stacey, and her husband, I don't even know who he was. He walked by me kind of angry and, like, ignored me, but I was, like, trying to introduce myself to everybody. And her uncle, my son's friend's mom's uncle and mother were there, and they were the ones doing the fireworks, and they had, like, 500 rounds, and I'm just chatting, not even 5 minutes in the door, and somebody walks in the house and is like, "Are you going to introduce yourself to somebody? Like, it's really rude to walk into somebody's house and not introduce yourself." He's absolutely flipping out outside about some stranger. And I was, like, so confused. I looked.
First of all, it gets really bad so quickly. First of all, so the owner of the house, the guy, Jake, he walks past her and doesn't say anything, kind of like ignores her. Okay. Then she does introduce herself to the wife, Jake's wife, the other owner of the house. Okay. So she comes into the house with antipasto salad with her kids and with the person who invited her kids, and obviously, like, I mean, where are you going to put the antipasto salad? You're going to put it inside the house, right? And all these people, like, kind of go past her, don't say anything. And then all of a sudden, Jake's mother comes in and it's like, "Are you going to introduce yourself to somebody?" Like, wait, I already did. I already did start introducing myself to people. Also, is that like how you, I don't get that. Like, I would never, I would never do that. If someone came into my house I didn't know, especially they have an antipasti salad. It's not someone that I feel like is sketchy or something. You can still be on alert and still be like, this person's probably pretty harmless. So I think for me, what I would do is I would be like, hey, I'm Antoinette. Like, this is my house. Like, I don't know you. I haven't met you. Who did you come with? Like, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the salad. Actually, we're going to be, everyone's going to be hanging outside. How about we go out there? Easy. Wasn't even rude about it. Look at me, right? Look at me.
Like a deer caught in headlights because I thought I was invited. And even the mother that, like, invited me, she was like, what in the world? Like, I mentioned that she was coming. Like, okay. So, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know whose house this is. And the girl goes, exactly. You shouldn't be in here. And I was like, okay. So.
Oh my God. Why would someone say that? Like, exactly, shouldn't be in here. Okay. Calm down, sister. Calm down. Like, let's take a few breaths. Maybe you need a beer. Should I have brought you a beer? Like, oh, that's so rude. Like, I would never talk to somebody like that. I just wouldn't. I would never talk to somebody like that.
Walk outside, and when I get out on the porch, the girl Stacey I introduced myself to, it wouldn't even look at me. She turned herself looking away on the porch, and there's all these people just angrily looking at me and like nasty. And one guy was like, welcome to the neighborhood, see you later. And I was like, okay.
Oh my God. So she gets out there. The person she had already introduced herself to, Stacey, who actually owns the house. She's the wife. She's the owner of the house as well as Jake. Just looks at her like, are you flipping kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then someone says, welcome to the neighborhood. Goodbye. The audacity is audacious. I would never. So rude.
So I just dumped my beer out, and I was just like, I was totally distraught. And like, I've never been treated like that. Like, I left the salad for them. It was like probably a $40.
She's better than me. I would not have left that salad. That salad is coming with me, bitch. I am not leaving that salad, because she also ends up saying later that the salad that she made with the vegetables from her garden. And like, it was like a $40 salad that doesn't even include the garden vegetables. Okay.
Her salad, I used all the really nice Italian cut meats and like all the vegetables from my yard. I just wanted to make a good impression. And like, this is why you don't make friends in your 30s, because like, people are so nasty. And like, I literally didn't mean to intrude. I thought I was I feel absolutely horrible because I ruined my kids' 4th of July. And like, I feel like that was so unwarranted. I feel like it was just so nasty the way I was treated, and the way that they just kind of ganked, like a bunch of strangers just like was standing on the porch looking at me like I was like this horrible piece of shit. Welcome to the neighborhood. See you later. Fuck you. Like, that hurt.
Yeah, fuck them, dude. Fuck them. Like, nobody deserves.
I don't even know. The mother felt so bad. She was like, please, she's like, just follow me down to the driveway. And like, I took her kid with me because the kid wanted to come with me and was like, I'm not staying here. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I couldn't.
Not the kid being like, oh my God, I'm not staying with these trash people. Not the kid having more manners than the adults. That says a lot.
Apologizing. And her mother, the kid's grandmother, came with her down, and they were like, just follow us down to the house. They gave me a whole garbage bag full of freaking fireworks, and we're like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you were treated like that. Like, I told them I was like just a deer caught in headlight. I didn't even know.
Basically, she just continues on to say that, like, but the people who invited her didn't leave with her. And I feel like that's a thing that's like, we don't really get to talk about in all these other videos. It's like, if it was me and I invited somebody to this party where people end up treating the person I invited horribly, I would leave with you, because I'd be like, no, like, let's go. I'm the one who brought the fireworks. We're taking these fireworks with us and we're going to have a good time. Screw these people. But also, we do end up finding out later, she ended up talking too, that they did know that she was coming. They did know that she was coming because, and one of the things that the family ends up saying or trying to use in their disputes, they're like, well, I thought that you were going to drop off the kids. In what world you were worried about a stranger being in your house, but you thought this stranger was going to drop off her children? Just drop off her kids to a house of people that she doesn't know? In what fucking world? So then we get to the next stage of this whole drama is she ends up recording a conversation between Jake Hicks, who is the owner of the house, and he ends up giving her a call. So let's listen to what that's about.
All right. Who is this?
This is Jake.
This is who?
Jake.
Oh, okay. So I can barely hear you. You're like muffled. Okay. Hello, Jake.
Hey, nothing was meant yesterday by the way it sounded. The only reason I come into the house is because
What do you mean nothing was meant? What do you mean nothing was meant by welcome to the neighborhood, goodbye, and basically people yelling at her for being in the house? What do you mean nothing was meant? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jake? What do you mean? That's where you introduce yourself when you don't know who people are. I don't know. That's just me. Isn't that crazy?
it would have been the same at your house. Like, you don't want to leave your house for somebody you don't
Let
know.
me interject for a second. It wouldn't have been that way. I don't treat people like that. And the way I was treated was completely irreparable. I'm sorry, but there is no excuse for the way that you spoke, or not you spoke to me, but the whole entire situation went down. I would never do that.
We just wanted you to come outside.
So why didn't you just say that, or why didn't you introduce yourself? You were literally in the kitchen. I didn't know whose house I was at. I was just coming to a party I was invited to with 2 small children.
I mean, I didn't know that. Nobody told me nothing about it.
Mind you, she's in the kitchen with someone that Jake knows and is talking to that person. Like, I mean, you would think that these people live in some type of like they have, I mean, there's literally some people who are online being like, are they like hiding meth or something? Is that why they're like so touchy about people being in their house? Like, I mean, I didn't know that. Ask questions. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, but I ask questions. I would ask her. I would ask the other people that are in the kitchen. I wouldn't just storm out and be pissed off. I would ask questions.
But that's not true, because I just spoke to Samantha and she just told me that you guys were 100% aware that I was coming.
Who said you were coming to drop the kids off?
Okay, so you knew that she was coming to drop the children off and you thought that she was just going to drop her kids off without talking to anybody, without even staying a little bit? I don't know about you, but I would never do that. I don't have kids, but when I have kids, I would never do that. Do you understand how crazy people are? Like, I would just never leave my kids at somebody's house that I have never met. I would expect that you would expect that I would be coming in and hanging out for a bit, if not for the whole party, if you invited my children. That's weird behavior, Jake. Weird fucking behavior.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not trying to call nothing. I mean, I don't know why I'm waking up to death threats.
I spoke my truth. I write online. I actually have a big following on Facebook, not too much on TikTok. It's a little bit bigger now. And I spoke my truth. I vented about being hurt about the situation, and I said exactly what happened. And that's it. And people found you guys.
But you feel like that's...
Yes, I have every right. I have every right to speak my opinion and how I feel I was treated. Yes. Do I think that people should be attacking you? Absolutely not. I did not send anybody your way. I didn't even know your name until this morning when people found you.
Yeah. I mean, like, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. I mean, she does have every right to get on TikTok and say whatever happened to her. And if that means that people end up finding you, which the internet is crazy, people will find you. That's not her fault. Like, what is she going to do now? The internet is forever. Once that's up, and if people feel how they feel, they're going to do what they want to do. She literally can't do anything about that. She can say, like, please don't harass them. People are still going to harass you. Doesn't matter what she says, people are going to still harass them.
So, I mean, you can sit here and tell me that you can turn it around on me and act like I did something wrong, but I didn't.
I'm not turning around on nobody. I just called to say I'm sorry you got that the wrong way.
I don't think there was any other way to interpret this. What do you mean you got it the wrong way? What other way was there to interpret this? You guys went off on her. You were like, you aren't invited. Welcome to the neighborhood. Goodbye. Like, I mean, like, what other way is there to interpret those actions? I mean, honestly, let me know in the comments, guys. What's the other way to interpret it?
Nobody wanted y'all to leave. I mean, we knew the kids.
Whoa. I'm going to time you out there right now, Bob. Because I'm going to say this. I'm Chris, by the way. And I'm going to say this right now. the way your mother came at my wife hot like that, just being a wretched human being, that's unacceptable. That is not very Christian-like behavior. And
Oh, not with the not very Christian-like behavior. You know he hates that. You know he hates that.
I'm going to tell you right now that no matter where I've ever been in my life, in every state that I've lived in, nobody treats anybody like that. That's unacceptable. It's just trash behavior.
Oh my God. So he hit it with the not Christian-like behavior and trash behavior. Okay, Christopher. Okay, Chris. Okay, Daddy, Zaddy. Okay, father. Okay, husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
like I said, I'm sorry that you took that the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was no
Thank
other
you.
way to take it.
There really was no other way to take it. And I hope you enjoyed your salad. And it was very unpleasant to meet you guys. Have a good weekend.
It was very unpleasant to meet you guys. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Oh my God. So Jake tried to, I guess, make things seem a little bit better than they were, which, I mean, like, everyone who has eyes and ears can see that, like, they were rude. They were rude. There's really no other way to interpret what was done there. So then Stacey, his wife, makes a video, which I'm like, oh, some people don't know when to stop. Some people don't know when to stop, you know? But hey, it gives for good content, right?
I am not a mean person. My husband is not a mean person. We are not mean people. Neither is my mother-in-law.
Well, you would have, you know what? Well, excuse the hell out of me because it's coming off mean. You guys are coming off mean, but you know, hey, what do I know?
We simply did not know who this person was that come into our house.
Then you can ask without being rude. It's not that flippin' hard, dude. It's not that hard. Ask questions. Figure it out. But also, Samantha, the friend that invited her, has proof and even said that she's like, I told them. And then even Jake says, well, she thought you were dropping off the kids. Okay. You thought the stranger was dropping off her children? You thought she was dropping off her children to another stranger without meeting them, without hanging out a little bit, without bringing something to the party? I mean, what have you guys, like, what?
Unannounced to not a party. Let's clarify. This was not a party. This was a get together of people who knew each other. Okay.
I don't know about you, but a get together of people who knew each other is another word for a party. That's another word for a party. This was a neighborhood get together, aka a party. I don't know, whatever way you slice it, a cookout is a party. Stop trying to gaslight us.
And just because we didn't know her doesn't mean that she couldn't have stayed and hung out. We just didn't want her in our house. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So to you people,
It's okay. Yeah, you're right. It's totally fine that you didn't want her in the house. But then you could have said that without being rude. I mean, I think we keep coming back to the same issue here. You were rude. You were rude. You were rude. You could have just said like, hey, I'm Stacey. Actually, we're going to have everyone in the outside. Hey, I haven't met you. Oh, thank you for the pasta salad. But we're going to all hang out on the inside. We actually don't want to have anyone inside. If that's okay, how about you come outside with me and I can introduce you to everybody else? That's easy. That's super, super easy.
that are getting on TikTok and all my social medias, first of all, or my husband's or my mother-in-law's, so forth, so on, and trying to bully us, I don't care. I really don't. Because you don't know the story, you weren't here, and for you to feel like you have to be behind the phone to bully somebody else that you don't even know about, that says a lot about you, not me. And one more thing. We did apologize. My husband did call her directly and apologize to her, and she didn't want to accept that answer.
Oh, so the conversation we just heard from Jake, you thought that was an apology? That was not an apology, girly. That was not an apology. There was nothing apologetic about that. That was a sorry if you felt that way. And yeah, I think we all realize that that's not how you apologize to people. Okay, you don't know how to host and you don't know how to apologize? Ooh, lots of deficits. Lots of deficits, girly.
Okay, she didn't want to accept that we were sorry, that we hurt her feelings. She wanted to get on TikTok and use it to her advantage and try to make us look like bad people and then have half the world or so forth, so on, hate us too to get into the rewards program. Seriously?
Oh my God. I feel like she just heard so forth, so on, because she just kept saying so forth, so on. And yeah, maybe this happens sometimes. People post on TikTok. They don't know if it's going to blow up. Sometimes it blows up and sometimes you start making money off of it. It can happen, but there's plenty of people who also post and nothing happens with it. So I don't think her main thing was to be like, I'm going to blow up. I think she wanted to share her story. This is what people do. This is like the 21st century, guys. This is what happens. So get over it. Oh, I don't know. Get over it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be such a bitch. Don't be such a dick. That's just like, that's one way to not get reamed out online, is to treat people with kindness. That's just how I choose to handle things. That's just me. Okay, so then now, Jake's mother, who Jake sent in to protect his house, I think that's kind of also one of the weird parts about this, is Jake was upset that someone was in his house. He left that person in his house, went and had a temper tantrum outside, and then asked his mother to come inside to address the danger. That seems weird, right? Jakey? Like, why couldn't you address the lady? Why couldn't you talk to her? Or Stacey, the other owner of the house? Why couldn't you come in and talk to her? Why'd you send his mother? Weird behavior, guys. Very weird behavior. Let's see what the mother has to say. Sure, she's lovely.
Hey, y'all. I'm here to clarify this story.
Oh, good for us. She's here to clarify. Ooh, exciting.
It's not all true. I'm sure that you all want to think it's all true because it's a good story. But what actually happened was, it was not a party. You weren't coming to a party. You must have been misinformed. This was a cookout for the neighbors.
You know what? I feel like their definition of party is so different from me. It was a cookout for the neighbors. That's a party. That's a party. I don't know about you, but that's my definition of a party. Get-togethers are my definition of a party. I mean, maybe they're thinking of ragers. Maybe they only think ragers are parties. I don't know. That's such a limited definition of a party. It's how boring, right?
The grandmother in the video that she's talking about is my neighbor and my son's neighbor. And the friend that she has 3 children. So together we decided to do fireworks, which the grandmother bought, and I did the food. And we did it at Jake's house because he's got the biggest piece of property for us to do it on. Well, while Jake, my other son, and I are outside putting the slip and slide together for the 3 kids, somebody random pulls up through his driveway. And the neighbor says, "Oh, that's my son's friend. She's bringing him back."
Okay. So the person also who invited her explained to you that she was also bringing children. Okay. Okay. You guys like really aren't doing a good job. You guys really aren't making this better for yourselves. Ooh, so I'm so sorry to say. So part of that got cut off, but basically she says that she was like, "Oh, I don't know who this person is," even though the person in the back just told you, "Oh, that's my neighbor. She's bringing the kids in." And so you wouldn't expect her to just drop off her child, right? And so then she says, like, then that random lady, they love to say this random lady that nobody knows went into Jake's house. So I did what anyone would do. I went inside to see what was going on, which nothing wrong with that, girlie. There's nothing wrong with that. Go inside, check it out. Don't be a dick about it. It's super easy.
I said, "Hey, who are you? Like, we've never met you." And she said, "Oh, I was invited by the neighbor." And the neighbor said, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't think to ask you all. You all don't know her."
Yeah, I think that's a straight up lie. I do not think that lady who invited her said like, "Oh, I didn't think to ask you guys." That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Even Jake confirmed that she told you she was coming. That's a lie.
And I said, "Well, this is making Jake a little uncomfortable. He hasn't met you. Y'all haven't been introduced."
Well, he could have met her when he was inside the house and he saw her come inside the house, and that would have been a great time for him to introduce himself. That would have been the perfect time, Jakey. Not to walk out and have a temper tantrum and then send your mommy in.
You all care to come outside because nobody was in the house except for the neighbor, the neighbor's mom, and the new lady that nobody has ever met before.
So the only people that were inside were 2 people that you knew and the person that they invited. I don't know. I'm not seeing the problem. I'm not seeing the problem.
And if she would be willing, I wouldn't mind at all to do a TikTok for you all so we both could explain what really happened last night.
I don't think a TikTok between you all I mean, you basically confirmed basically what she said, except you like toned it down a bit. But you confirmed everything she said, that you guys were very upset about this person that you didn't know, even though you knew somebody was coming over, being inside your house, dropping off an antipasti salad, and being in the house with two people that you did know. And Jake walked right past her instead of talking to her and being like, hey, I don't know you. What, blah, blah, blah. Like, would you like, we're actually all going to be hanging out in the backyard. Like, let me show you. But instead you like reamed her out. And even just, I can tell that this little shitty smirk on her face that, yeah, she was not nice to this lady. We actually don't need to go through everything because like she just keeps going on and on about how like, oh, we know who's in the house. We know who's in the house, girly. And the thing is, it was still that you guys were rude. We know that Jake was in the house and he walked right past her instead of introducing himself and then got his mommy to come in and ream her out. Like, we know what happened. You were rude. You were no necessary. Like, you keep saying like, oh, this random woman inside the house, this random woman that you knew was coming was inside the house with two people, your two neighbors that were also invited to your party, dropping off an antipasti salad. Like, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. And then we have this video that she ends up posting of the inside of the house and the alleged altercation, but she has it all chopped up. Literally, it's like not even the full conversation. Like, look at this.
Oh my gosh. Those are good.
They don't know.
Do you see that? That's a breakup right there. That's like something just jumped. She deleted something there.
I'll leave it.
Well, no, that's not it. He's like, who's in my house? Who was that just walked in my
Again, another breakup, which I'm like, what? Like, you cut something out. Just show the whole thing if you're being honest.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, no, I mean, that's anybody's house. You don't know. I have no idea who's house. Right.
I mean, if she was trying to prove something, she should have posted the whole video of the whole interaction. She didn't, because it's going to make her look bad. Like, let's be real. But there's even more drama that's been going on because now there's like some threats to folklore being like, well, they actually know the sheriff, and you know, your people being in her comments being like, well, now you're never gonna make any friends in this neighborhood, and they know a lot of people, and it's like basically threatening her now, like she's not gonna make any friends, which is like, okay, bye. But then the sheriff does actually get involved, saying that like somebody called the sheriff and left some like ridiculous message and saying that they thought that that was her husband's voice. So then the sheriff gets involved and calls them.
Found this
On a window.
downstairs by the dog room.
It was like on the door to the dog room.
Okay. Hi. Jordan Sluss left a card on my window today.
Okay.
In my house.
Sure. Yes, let me see if he's available.
Hello,
Hello.
it's Nicole.
This is her.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? I'm a special agent Flood, state police. The reason we went to your residence, that is where you live, ain't it? Huh?
I'm just listening. I'm waiting to see what you're saying.
Oh, okay. We're just going to talk to is it your husband, Chris?
So why would you like to talk to my husband?
Just, there was a phone call made to the sheriff's office yesterday, and we just want to talk to him.
Okay, so what was the phone call in regards to?
It was just a threat, like, towards the sheriff.
So why does this involve my husband? Because my husband didn't call anybody.
Well, that's why we just talk. We don't know if it's him or not. We just.
My husband was at work, and I would highly suggest not accusing us of things that we didn't do unless you want a lawsuit.
Oh, Girly is so done with these people. Girly is so done. A lawsuit?
Well, first of all, I'm not accusing.
Do you have the actual voice recording of the threat? Because my husband has a very distinctive voice.
Well, that's why we just wanted to talk to him, because this guy also has a distinctive voice.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's him, that's why we just wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, let me go get him for you. Hold on 1 second. He's actually off today.
Hello.
Hey, Chris, this is Special Agent Celeste. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Well, I want to clear things up. You ain't been accused. We just was want to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Like, somebody left a voicemail at the sheriff's office yesterday, pretty much threatening the sheriff. And, I mean, like your wife said, you do have a distinct voice, and the guy on the voicemail kind of, similar. I don't know you personally, so I can't really say it's your voice or not your voice. We just want to talk to you.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you make any phone calls to the sheriff or?
Not at all.
You could actually check our phone records, but I'd be very, very careful of what you accuse us of.
Yeah, I can produce my phone records.
I mean, there's honestly no reason for them to produce their phone records at all. Like, but okay.
And all I have is my cell phone and her cell phone and my son's cell phone. But no, I'm way too busy to be calling you guys and making threats. And honestly, I'm a truck driver and I have hazmat, so I'm not going to do anything stupid like that and put myself in a situation to lose my hazmat.
I don't know what a hazmat is, but it seems like that's something that's obviously very, it's hard to get that type of license, I believe. Also, I think that's a hazmat, right? Correct me if in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, I also would want to know, like, why would you think it was us? Like, where did you get that information from? Who told you it was my voice? Since we're so new to this town, why would they think it was us? Like, why would our names even come up? That's what I want to know.
It's very interesting because we hear one thing as well, and the fact that I was threatened with Jeff Eads is kind of disconcerting when all I did was go to a gathering where I was treated very horribly.
I love how she changed it to gathering. She's like, fine, I went to a gathering. Like, I'm not precious about the word party.
And it went viral on the internet. I'm sure you're very aware of it. I didn't do anything. Listen, I didn't do anything wrong. And to have that threatened when I don't even know anybody in the area is just kind of... I think it's a...
I've talked to the sheriff, and he wants the parts of it, and I'm pretty sure he don't like that his name was thrown out at you.
Oh, so the sheriff does not appreciate that the Hicks were using his name to be like, oh, well, we know the sheriff, so you should be careful. He doesn't appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure anybody who is a professional when it comes to being a law-abiding and a what do they call it? Like law-protecting, whatever, police, sheriff things, wouldn't appreciate their names being used to threaten people. So good to know.
As far as I know, he told the other parties involved that it's civil and there's nothing he can do. Pretty much, he hates that his name got brought into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, no, I don't have anything to do with calling you guys, that's for sure.
On the TikTok myself, I looked at some things, and we noticed that, your voice was similar, so we just want to check it out and stuff, so that's why we
You think is it because we have a northern accent or that he has a deep voice? Because I feel a little bit singled out here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I'll play it for you.
Yeah.
I don't know Chris. I just heard him on the TikTok. And...
Yeah, I'd love you to play it. We're listening.
All right, this is for the sheriff. This is a piece of shit, scumbag motherfucker.
They have a southern accent.
Don't be calling her the salamander when her part's at party. We've been hearing that you've been hunting her. I'm telling you right now, unless you want all the United States of America to show up on your doorstep, motherfucker, better leave her alone, son of a bitch. I'm gonna come after you.
Okay, I'm going to say that doesn't sound anything like her husband. Doesn't sound like anything like her husband. But you know what? Allegedly, people are thinking that Jakey Poo is the one who did this to try to frame him because he's the one who has a southern accent. So does, I don't know, Chris, her husband has a bit of a southern accent, but I guess it's more northern than these people's southern accents.
You really thought that southern accent resembled a northern accent?
No,
That's definitely not me.
it's not this kind of accent, but
My
It's not what kind of accent?
my
it's not the southern accent from around here. Like, it's just a different accent. I don't really know that many people from North. Like,
We're from Vermont.
Yeah, we have hard R's on our motherfuckers.
that's all. I mean, it's just the deep voice and everything. Like, we followed up with other people as well, so y'all ain't followed up.
I don't believe that they followed up with other people whatsoever. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is absolute BS, honestly. They keep going on, but in general, like I really think that this family thought that they could get the sheriff involved, which it was like would make no sense why the sheriff would be involved, like whatsoever. But in the end of the day, this issue is that you were rude. You're being rude. And you're continuing to be rude and then threaten her because you don't like what the internet's doing, but she has really no control over it at this point. Even if she deleted her videos, people would still harass you. Like, at this point, it's done. What's done is done. And if you just came on the internet and actually apologized, that would do a world of wonders for a lot of people. I'm not saying that people should be threatening and any of that stuff, but at the end of the day, like that, like people are going to do what they're going to do. But Stacey at one point, like, privated her account, but now it's not privated. The mom's is privated now. Jake's is privated. I think they just need to leave these people alone, you know? So that was a lot of drama. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Hicks are right? Do you think, I know her name now, Nicole is right? Like, who do you think is right? Let me know in the comments. This is I Was There Digitally with Antoinette. And if you like content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell at the top or the bottom, wherever it is for you, because you do not want to miss tea from me. Okay? I love these little chats of ours. Love you, mean it. Bye.